Hello and welcome. My name is Lloyd Andrews, and this is going to be your guide to the airship map in Among Us. To start us off, let's take a look at our map. At the top, we have the meeting room, which is next to the gap room, next to the brig, which is next to the vault, records, lounge, cargo bay, medical, electrical, showers, main hall, engine room, communications, cockpit, armory, viewing deck, and kitchen. Something new that they've added to the game, ladders. To use ladders, you must hit the use key to go up and down the ladders. This is the trash chute. We'll get to that in a moment. They've also added these items. This is a one-way transport item, so if you are on the other side of the gap room, you cannot cross the gap room unless the platform is on that side. From the gap room, when you go right, you enter the records hall. Here in the records hall, you collect records and you sort them in the filing cabinets over here. Below the records room is the showers. In the showers, you will collect towels and garments, and you have the available task to fix the shower head. If you have the task to gather the towels, you gather the towels by hitting the use key at where the towels are and putting them in the laundry basket. I'll be demonstrating these tasks in a moment. If we go left from there, we enter the main hall, which has a shower for the bathroom, a photo development room, a bedroom with a ladder down into electrical, and a broom closet. In the broom closet, this is an example of the trash task. You have to pull out the trash bag and then take it up to the trash chute in the meeting room. Down here is another bedroom with a vent inside. Over here is a hallway leading to a bedroom which leads to a chest. From there we enter in the engine room, continuing left. In the engine room you'll have the two engines. You will be putting fuel in the engine there and the engine on this side here. Behind here you will have the emergency distribution and wires. Here is the armory. These tasks you'll be collecting weapons and then taking them to their missing location here on the armory wall. There are two tasks in here for AK-47s and pistols down here. From there, if you go right, you enter in the kitchen. The kitchen, you will have a task here to make a hamburger. I'll be demonstrating that later. Here, you have wires. Wires are the exact same as they always have been. You also have here on the viewing deck. The view deck has a special task when you have a download. So for example, let us demonstrate. You have the standard download interface, but uploading is different. Instead of the typical upload button, you'll head down to either of the viewing platforms, either here or in security, and you'll go to where it is, and then you will have to find the cell phone signal to upload. Good, poor, and perfect all have different upload speeds. Poor has the slowest, good has intermediate, and perfect is the best option. From here you can enter in security by going through the hallway here, hallway of portraits. Here is security with a standard camera system. There is 6 cameras, one in engine room, one in the vault, one in records, one in security, one in cargo bay, and one in the meeting room. Here is the other location to upload data. Moving right from here, you enter in electrical. Now, electrical will not always look like this. From what I can tell, electrical is random each time around. You'll have special levers that you have to pull in a certain order to do certain electrical tasks. The levers are found on the walls here and there. There is 7 in total. Up here is where you distribute power, so this standard task, so we have it in the showers, which are up there. Here is where you have the circle task. From electrical, you can enter in medical. Here's another download section. From medical, you can enter in the medical lounge. From what I can tell, there is no task in there. Here's another task in ventilation to start up the fans. You have to copy the code from the bottom platform and take it up to the top platform where Dummy 5 is. We'll be demonstrating later. Here in the cargo bay, you can have several tasks. This is where you can find the fuel in the back by the tank in a box. And then down here in the golden safe, you have the task to open the safe. That is a long task, so fair warning if you have it, make sure to go with a buddy that you trust. Here in the bathroom, the doors auto-close. You'll have a toilet to fix in the bathroom, which is considered the lounge. In the lounge, you can play billiards or pool. And now we're back at records. From records, we're going to head down into showers. And of course, complete that. Now we're in the gap room again. In the gap room, you have this platform down here. You will have wires or electrical distribution down here. Only one person can use this platform at a time. We're heading up into the meeting hall to dispose of the trash bag that we pulled out. Here's the vault. In here you'll have address a mannequin and polish the item. You also have a download here and a vent here. The vault only leads to the brig. The brig then leads down into the engine room, which you can take to communications, which is up here, which you'll have a download, and I have a feeling this is something I haven't run into it yet, so we'll take a look at it. And then the armory below. From there, you can head into the cockpit. Here you'll have to change the direction of the ship. You'll have a download over here, and a electrical distribution item there. Here is where you can find admin. Now we are going to head to the engine room. And this is a fairly large map, I dare say the biggest map in the game. In the engine room is the spawn room. In the armory, you can have it upload, divert power, put away pistols, put away rifles. I will be demonstrating put away pistols. In the brig, there's just an upload. Cargo bay. Fuel engines, unlock safe. We'll be demonstrating unlock safe. Cockpit, upload, divert power, and stabilize steering. Stabilized steering is fair and clear enough, but I will be demonstrating it for the sake. In electrical, calibrate distributors and reset breakers. In the engine room, you have divert power. It is also where you fuel. In the gap room, you have upload data and a divert power. Kitchen, make burger, empty garbage. We've already demonstrated empty garbage. It is the same throughout the entire thing. We're also going to be demonstrating how to clean a toilet. In the main hall, you can have empty garbage, dominate, and develop photos. Or decontaminate. Correction. In medical, upload and empty garbage. There's no scan room in this version. Divert power and enter ID code. In records, you have sort records. We'll also be demonstrating. In security, you just have rewind tapes. Showers, you have fix shower and pick up towels. We'll be demonstrating. In the vault, polish ruby, dress mannequin. In ventilation, start fans. In the view deck, you just have an upload data. Once these tasks are complete, I'll also be demonstrating on the vent layout. I do not know it myself, so it will be a journey for both of us. To polish ruby, you click on it or tap depending on if you're on mobile or PC. The dress mannequin task is this bottom mannequin where you dress the mannequin. Next, we're going to be heading up into the meeting room. This is where you enter in your ID. Here in records, you'll have the record option, where you take one record, take it to where it needs to go, place it down, and collect it for all 4 records. This task is random each time, so you may have some in a filing cabinet that's all over here, or in all 4 shelves. In laundry, to collect towels, you run to each of the towels, and you click Use. This allows you to pick up said towels. To fix the shower head, you can charge a shot. But then, you have to realize you have to get it centered. If it is not centered, it will not complete the task. Not all towels will show up if you have multiple people with the same task, so it can be quite complicated to find where all the towels are. Typical spawn locations: bench, above bench, on sink, down here, on benches here, and tables down and around here, and of course, in the shower. Once you have all of the towels, you can run up here to the basket and you drag all the towels into the basket, as so. The next task that we shall do is in here, the decontamination shower. You go into the shower, click Use, and you take a shower. We are now clean. Develop photos is one of the harder tasks. You place the photos in, and from what I can tell, you can just leave it be. From here, we're going to be heading into the cockpit. In the cockpit, you can adjust the steering by clicking and dragging the items into where the outline is. Since we are nearby, this is how you do the pistols. You click Use 4 times there, and then you click and drag the pistols into their place on the armory board. In the kitchen, you have the task to make a hamburger. So we have a lettuce, tomato, patty, tomato, lettuce. So we have lettuce, tomato, patty, tomato, lettuce. The wire locations are spread out over the entire ship. They're not the easiest around. And that's how you complete this task here. The next task that we shall do is going to be up in the lounge area, and is fix toilets. Something to know about the toilets. The doors auto-close. Here's our toilet that needs fixing. Move it till the bar is on that side. If Imposter, kill in the toilets if someone's doing one of those tasks. The door will auto-close and you will not be able to see into it. The vault. Opening the vault in the cargo bay is not as easy as you would think. It is a standard combination lock, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes it works better than other times. It's not exactly obvious. For example, that time I screwed it up, so I have to restart. The direction of the arrow is the direction you turn the knob. Once the combination is in, this lever will glow, and you spin this. This task, if not performed right, can take some time. The next task that we shall perform is starting to ventilation. You come down here to this control panel here, reveal code, memorize code. We have diamond, coin, gem, ruby. Now, to get to the top of it, the easiest way is to come down here through electrical. We will be demonstrating this electrical task here momentarily, but keep in mind the numbers and dots correspond. That is how you start the ventilation. Down in electrical, the main complicated task involves these levers. First, you have to find where lever 1 is. That's lever 3. There's lever 1. You throw down lever 1. Then you go to where lever 2 is. Throw lever 2. Then 3, then 4, then 5. To get to some levers, you have to go a very roundabout direction. This is lever 6. Lever 4. Before you start this task, it would be a good idea to get the general idea on how lever numbers work for the lever system that you're going to have to do. That way you are not lost like I am. Here's where you can perform this task. This task is the same as it has been on all the maps. Now, let us get to security. Come on. In security, you have a task here. It is to get this time to that time. If you overrun, that's fine. You have two speeds at doing this. The fast forward, and standard play, which runs it as seconds, minutes, hours. If task is done improperly, it can take some time. Make sure to stop the tape at the correct time. If the tape is not stopped, you have to rewind the tape. That is the new task and how to do them in the airship map. Now for the ventilation layout. The ventilation layout for the Imposter system will be fairly standard. From engine room, you can get to the bedroom and down into the kitchen. You have a vent on the viewing deck, which just leads to the deck. From the deck, you can head up into the vault. Killing is standard. In sabotaging, you can sabotage the gap room, doors in records, doors in the brig, communications, the doors in the kitchen, electrical, medical. If we were to sabotage this, it would force everyone into the gap room. This can be somewhat challenging depending on what side you're on, as you have to enter in a code. Sides have to be accounted for. If the platform is on the other side, it is hard to do this task as one person. That is the introduction. From here, you can use the ventilation from the gap room to get to the other side of the gap room. Handy. Do be careful, as you do not want to go up the ladder. Standard cooldown for that. You can also get to the main hall in the janitor's closet. Now, with the bathroom, here in the bathroom, you have one vent down here. This allows you to get up to records and over to cargo bay. Standard system. New tone for reporting. Ejection system would be falling. You can select where you spawn. This has been the airship map. Remember, imposters, kill in the lounge restroom area if anyone's clogging toilets. The body will likely not be found for quite some time. Thank you. This has been Lloyd Andrews and your comprehensive guide to the airship task and imposter runabout. Do enjoy and make sure to be sus.